We are so happy to be with you guys after a little 2-week hiatus. First, we just want to let you know there is a chat feature. There's a chat button right below that you guys can click on it. We've got some new technology going on so that we can make this a little bit more interactive. We want you to be able to ask us questions and just hear from you, because we really provide this service for you guys to help you grow and rock your businesses. So before we get going, we want to welcome all of our newbies to the team. Woo-woo! Okay, we have Connie Batten, Rhonda Russitano, Nancy Alderson, Elizabeth Ulmer, Wendy Bonsignor, Cheryl Asado, and Jamie Dressler. Woo! Welcome, everybody.
Awesome. Best decision ever.
Best decision ever. We're so excited to have you guys join us. And we're going to talk to you about some resources tonight that we really think are going to provide momentum and propel your businesses. I know a lot of you are kind of stuck at silver or stuck at just the beginning phases of your journey, and you really want to get over the hump and get to the next level. So we're going to talk about some things that can kind of push you over to the next point. And let's talk about today, we're a couple days right before Thanksgiving, and we want to talk about momentum. Getting through the holidays, because for a lot of businesses, this can be a very, very slow time, but it doesn't have to be. This can be a powerful time where you guys are traveling, you're having family members come in, they've been watching those posts. Even if they haven't liked a single one of them, they have been spying on you.
They have.
So now is a perfect time to just authentically and organically share from your heart about what you're doing. Of course, again, nobody wants to be sold a thing, but just talk from your heart about your passion for helping others, what the products have done for you. And it's just going to come across as so genuine. A lot of people out there need this business. They need these products. And just being authentic and speaking from your heart is just really the best way to go. So momentum through the holidays. Okay, so there's a couple of things that you can do. And one would be to start making some posts about, hey, Mom, don't forget to treat yourself this holiday season by giving yourself the gift of health. So that can be an idea for some posts. I went into a store last Christmas, and I actually got myself a couple of goodies. And I had them wrapped and I had them put underneath the tree. And it said, to the maid from the family, to the chauffeur from the family, to the cook from the family. And so often we really forget ourselves, or to take care of ourselves, but to give Mom or a woman just the permission that it's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to treat yourself to the gift of health. So that's an idea. Or I'll also speak to the husbands, because I mean, let's be honest. Our men want to bless us. They want to give us goodies, but quite frankly, they don't know what the heck to get us. So if we just throw the idea out there with a Facebook post saying, hey, husbands, I've got the great gift for your lady this holiday season. Give her the gift of health. So that's something. Plus, there is the P96 challenge that's going on right now. If you haven't done the 7-day post-Turkey Day Slim Challenge, then there's also the P96 challenge. And so there's some graphics out there, and we'll go ahead and post that on the Shine page today. But that is the or they can go almond milk. I really like coconut milk better because it has a much higher fat content than the almond milk, and I am all about good, healthy fat. it's a good God fat and not these artificial man-made in a lab junky fats. So yeah, you throw all that in a blender or just stir it up, and it is delicious. And it's just cutting that belly fat, just really shredding it. So there's some really cute graphics out there that you guys can use, and that's another great way to keep this momentum going through the holiday season. Because I know for several on the team, with this 7-day slim challenge, oh my gosh, you guys have been killing it.
Yep,
New
absolutely.
customers, new ambassadors. People are growing their business left and right with these challenges. So I really encourage you guys to take advantage of it. Another thing, the post, the Rachel Rogers video that I put on the Shine page about Facebook posting. Okay, please, everybody, watch this 17 minutes. It will really transform your business, I believe. If we're going to take the time to do Facebook posts, we really want them to be effective. And she did side-by-side comparisons of graphics and posts, and it was really...
Yeah, it was awesome. What to do, what not to do.
Here's a cheesy graphic. Here's an attractive graphic. And so if we're going to take the time to post, let's do something that just doesn't come across as salesy. I've got an answer for you. Call me, message me, try my product, you know, all really salesy, salesy, salesy. Instead of just informing and speaking from the heart, she also talked about, guys, and there are some of you out there, I watch. And we're back again. Okay, so she was talking about, oh, where was my point? I said I've been watching.
You said guys that are out there.
I know, I have been watching some of your posts.
Salesy, being salesy.
And graphics. Yeah, it's gone. It'll come back.
It went with the outage.
It did. Yeah, flicker and out. Okay, so we'll come back to that one. But another point that I wanted to make was reaching out to old friends, people that you haven't talked to in a while. You know they would make great ambassadors. So I just spoke with our Diamond upline, Jamie Monahan, and she gave me some really good tips that I wanted to share with you guys. And instead of telling everybody all about the business up front and all about the products, we have to think of this relationship as like we're dating. And so you have to dangle a carrot and you want them to ask you for more information. If you just go out and give them all of the information, the price of the products, the comp plan, just all of the information, they have nothing to come back and ask you with. So really think about this relationship as you're dating, and you want to flirt in the beginning where you give a little bit of information and then they're going to ask you for more. So just this back and forth really is very, very effective. So what you got, girl?
And I'm not being rude on my phone here. I'm just trying to see if anyone is commenting. So try to comment below so that we can just make sure that it's actually working. And there's other little chat function boxes that we can use. And again, we just appreciate you being our guinea pig. But I want to tag on to what Jill is talking about with momentum, especially during the holidays, because I know not everyone here is a mompreneur, but I used to say this all the time to my mompreneurs. I was like, ladies, you almost like close down shop in November and December, and then January comes around, right, and they're ready to go, and they're like, where is everyone? Where's my customers?
Right.
Because the marketing cycle generally is about 3 months. So what your results are that you're getting now, take a look at what you were doing or not doing 3 months ago. Now, when you start your business, that excitement, I mean, the folks closest to you, absolutely. A lot of times you have people that just grab onto that and they're ready for the products or they're ready for the business. But there's this cycle. So it's real important that if you really want this business to be successful, that you keep going through the holidays. And this isn't saying don't take time off with your family. It's just saying don't close down shop. And you've probably heard the saying that you can absolutely 100% work this business part-time, but you can't work it sometime, right? Just whenever you feel like it. So this is a great time of the year to work something similar to what we have out on your website, which is we've got a 1 hour a week plan and a 2 hour a week plan. So during the holidays, where we do want you to be able to sort of, get done what you need to get done with your Plexus business and almost like clock out and enjoy the holidays, we want you to be able to do both, because especially with this business, when January, we want people to continue to hear from us, because January is a perfect time.
Mhm.
We want to stay front and center when they're thinking about all the ways they want 2016 to be phenomenal for them. And for most folks, it is around their health and their wellness, or maybe they're looking for a career change going on to the new year. So definitely be consistent. I had someone reached out to me today. She is about her health challenges. I haven't talked to her I knew her from a prior business. She messaged me because she's been seeing my messages for the last 4 months and hadn't liked or commented on anything. And she's going to be signing up for the triplex, because she said I've been also seeing a lot of posts. A lot of my friends now she's seen a lot of Plexus posts, but she felt like my posts were more educational. Like she just felt like she said, I feel like you get gut health, because she's got some real gut health challenges going on. So again, be consistent with your posting, even if people aren't liking, commenting, or sharing.
I remembered what I was going to say.
Please share.
Okay. So what I was saying is I've been watching your posts, and in this video that Rachel Rogers made about Facebook posting and how to be an effective poster, it was, okay, now you are a representative of a health and wellness company. So you have to come across as a health and wellness, not expert, but a health and wellness advocate. So your pictures of your big meal at Wendy's, or I'm going to go get my eat on, or, these recipes and donut snack attack, you may not want to post those. Now, not saying everybody's perfect and you can go get your snack attack, but maybe you don't want to post a picture of it now, because if you're doing something that's regulating blood sugar and you're going out and eating a whole bunch of sugar, it just may not get the right message across. Also, I slept so horrible last night. Am I ever going to get sleep again? I don't know. Just something to think about. If we're talking about the majority of us are sleeping phenomenal and the probiotics, and just be cautious and think about before you hit that post button, is this really the message that you want to evoke?
Yep. So talking about this momentum, and there's a great visual that I always love with marketing, is that when you're building a business, you feel like you're pushing this boulder up a hill, right? And you just got to do it and do it consistently. And then you get to a point where that boulder goes over the other side, and it's like, whee! It's like, look, all of your efforts of being consistent with marketing paid off. But what happens is we're pushing that boulder up the hill, and we either don't see immediate results, and we let the boulder drop back down on the wrong side of the hill, or we let it drop down because it's the holiday time, so I'm not going to work in November, December. Whatever the reason is, let's just keep pushing the boulder up, even if it's slow. Just don't let the momentum stop and actually pull you back on down. And Liz came to mind. So Liz, if you're watching or watching the recording, she's a brand new ambassador, and she's a prime example of someone who's been watching my posts for 4 months, maybe liking here and there, but not really, right, Liz? And I've invited her to an online event. I saw her then at a networking meeting, and we had a one-on-one. And I invited her to the 7-day challenge, and I invited her to the red, white, and pink tasting party that we had a couple of weeks ago. And then boom, she's ready. That was a lot of touches, and that was a lot of me being consistent. And I don't even want to say in her face, because I know she didn't feel that way, but just there, present, whether she's seeing me through my newsfeed or I'm actually just reaching out to her. We had tons of Facebook messages. And so Jill and I are going to expand a bit on bare minimum. What if you only had 1 hour a day, just 5 hours a week? And what might that look like? So if you just had 1 hour a day, and this is of course going to require that you're focused during that 1 hour,
Yeah.
right? That you're doing what you're meant to be doing. You're shutting everything else off. You might even set a little timer, but can it be done? Yes. As long as, again, we don't get sucked into Facebook and you can spend an hour just right there.
Mhm.
So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'd recommend that 20 minutes, we would recommend that 20 minutes be pure Facebook time, doing what we call the Facebook Fab 5. The first thing would be just to ask yourself, are there any new people that you met yesterday, somewhere, and you send them a friend request? It's just a very nonchalant, casual way for them now, for you to be in their world and them to be in your world and see what's going on. Because don't you think that's so helpful?
Huge, huge. I watched my sponsor, Jamie, for about 20 months before I joined on. I didn't watch her on Facebook. We weren't Facebook friends. She was my hairstylist. And she said to me, like, one of the last days I was sitting in her chair because she retired. And she said, I'm telling you what, if you were not a client of mine sitting me in this chair, I would make you do this business because you would rock it out. Wow. Somebody had that much belief in me. And I was like, okay, well, now I need to take a look at this now. So don't be afraid to speak to people like that. But had she sent me a friend request months ago and I could stalk her and begin to see this whole world of Plexus and what it was really about, I definitely think I would have joined sooner.
Absolutely. The second thing would be, is there any happy birthday messages? Facebook lets us know whose birthday it is, and that's such an easy way to sort of reconnect and just be social on Facebook, right? The third thing is scroll through Facebook and be social. We're giving you approval to fart around on Facebook, right? But just within this 20-minute window, and just like, comment, just engage in your non-Plexus peeps posts. Then the fourth thing would be to then engage in your Plexus peeps. So the team members like, comment, and share our posts. And also then quickly look at Team Shine and see what's gone on that day. Are there any new people that you can welcome? Or
yeah, please, let's support each other, because the more likes that Claire gets, there's a Facebook algorithm that I talked about on one of the posts on Team Shine. The more likes Claire gets, the more comments Claire gets on her post, the more it's going to show up in other people's news feeds, because Facebook is like, oh, this is interesting. People are commenting on it, so we will reveal it to a broader audience. Because I don't know if you guys know this, all of your friends do not see all of your posts. They see maybe like 1 out of 3 or 4 posts. So that's why we post several times a day. And the more likes, the more comments, definitely the higher it goes up. Just a little FYI, when you click the share button, you get like no views. So that's lazy posting.
Yeah.
Just people are not going to see it. It's not going to show up on anybody's newsfeed.
Yeah. And the fifth thing is to actually make your posts, and ideally 2 a day, right? At least a Plexus one and then a personal one. And you could do this a couple different ways. You can make the post just right in the you know, when you're doing this. What I like to do, especially a lot of Mondays, is sit on down and I scroll through pages that I really love their posts. I do still a lot of Jill's posts, and I do schedule them out. At least then I know that one is happening a day. And there's free tools that you can use, because I feel like if we're just sort of searching for that post in that moment, we can spend a lot of time. So that's 20 minutes. So that's your Facebook Fab 5. Send friend requests, happy birthday messages, scroll through Facebook and just be social with your non-Plexus folks, support your Plexus folks, and then go ahead and actually make your post. All right, 15 minutes would be to follow up with 1 to 5 active prospects. For those of you who remembered last time when I just gave an example of a follow-up, I know a system. And I know that Janelle's created her box. I know that Jen's created her box. And this makes it really helpful, right? Because you could just look behind that number, whatever today's date is, and just, you know exactly who to follow up with. You don't need to be wasting time being like, well, who the heck can I be following up with? So that's 1 to 5 active prospects. Remember, I had one color for leads or prospects, 1 for customers, and 1 for ambassadors. Then you spend 15 minutes following up with 1 to 5 current customers. So again, see which of your customers you set up a little tickler to follow up with. And a follow-up can just be as simple as checking in with them on Facebook, giving them a call, sending them an email. You know their preferred style. Thankfully, most of my folks' preferred style is Facebook message. I don't think I've called anyone yet, but it's all good. You know what their preferred style is, and sometimes it's sending a card. So I have been sending a lot of cards now that I have my system in place, and I've been sending the cards through send out cards so that it's done for me. Because if I left it up to me to do handwritten cards, they still wouldn't get done. But I've been sending that to all my new customers now. All right, so that's 15 minutes, and then 10 minutes is just be bold. Tell one person why you'd love for them to consider trying the supplements or the business, and that goes into what you were talking about earlier, right? Sort of reaching out, but not needing to give them the whole kitchen sink.
Right.
So,
and I met 2 girls. One was at the Hickory Farms counter in the mall. Yes, the sausage and cheese little kiosk in the mall. This girl was super sharp. I asked her what else she did with her time. And she said, oh, I just graduated from college. I'm actually looking for something. I said, well, can I just tell you a little bit about my business? Because I think you would be phenomenal on my team. Got her Facebook name, which is really important because people go by different names and it's really hard to find people on Facebook. Email address and her phone number, and contacted her the next day, and I've been communicating with her. And then somebody else is a server in a restaurant that we frequent quite often, and this girl is sharp, super, super sharp. I just had to reach out to her and tell her a little bit about the business, and can I send you some information because I think you would totally rock this. So just to breathe that belief into people. I mean, you'd be surprised at how many people never hear a positive, man, I believe in you. You could do this. For everybody out there on our team listening to this call or not even listening, you guys can do this. It is so possible. You can go to whatever level you want to go to in this company. We believe in you. And if you don't believe in yourself for right now, that's okay. We will loan you our belief until you get there. Yeah.
So that's really huge, being bold. Like, Jamie, you're just fresh in my mind because I know you just signed up as ambassador like 10 minutes ago, but she has been a happy preferred customer, and her preferred customer order actually, for some reason, it wasn't scheduled until next month instead of this month. So I said, well, this is a perfect time. I'd let her know about the wholesale option and just dripped on her a little bit. And then I did send a little audio message too with her, and just saying, you know, because I know her, so you just be real and use your personality. And I was like, you know, girl, you know I would not give up my mentoring business if this wasn't the real deal. And I know you love your such and such business, for her it's Scentsy. And you just take what you've done in that business and bring that determination and focus. And, oh my gosh, the sky is the limit. And you hear in the audio message, they can hear you. There's something so very powerful about that. So be bold. Because Jamie said yes. Okay, so that's a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesday, the same thing, the 20 minutes on the Facebook Fab 5. And then 10 minutes just to reach out and connect with 1 to 5 people. Being social, just getting the conversation going. So look through your hundreds list. And this isn't even, I'm not saying about being, about Plexus. Like, one example is today, there's Lauren. She's fabulous. I really respect her. She knew when I first started Plexus that I would love for her to be on my team. She's not really interested. But today's message was just, she's looking great. She just got a brand new job. And I just messaged her. I said, girl, you look awesome. You look so happy. I'm so happy for you. Happy Thanksgiving. The end. Again, we're just keeping those connections and those relationships going. 5 minutes would be just to see what you got upcoming. Do you have Sip and C's Cup coming? Do we have our online virtual event that we have every other Tuesday at 7 p.m.? And just think about who can I invite and extend that invitation. And then 15 minutes would be to build belief in our products. Just take that time to start learning. Go to our product knowledge page. Just pick one product. just start learning it, Googling the ingredients. So that's your Tuesday. And your Thursday is just like your Tuesday. 20 minutes on the Facebook Fab 5, 10 minutes just to reach out and connect, rekindle some relationships, 5 minutes to invite someone to an upcoming event, but spend that 15 minutes on building belief in network marketing and yourself. Watch some testimonials. I mean, some testimonials, but also some diamond documentaries. Pull out your tissues. And then weekly would be just to schedule time to watch our team training, whether you can be here live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or not. If not, just make sure you have a time blocked out for every other week training to watch it. The same thing with our online Plexus event. Every other Tuesday, come live. Again, if you can't watch them live, schedule some time in your calendar that works for you to just go ahead and watch that. And then whenever you're out and about, just wearing some of your Plexus swag, there you go.
Boom.
Boom. Done.
Do it.
We also have a 2-hour a week, double that. And then can you imagine then folks who have 4 hours a week, 5 hours a week? But again, just don't fart that time away. Be focused on these money earning activities and the sky's the limit.
Yeah. You guys, we've been given this incredible, incredible opportunity. Like none either one of us have seen. And we've looked at a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And total sky's the limit. Doesn't matter when you get involved with Plexus, you can go to the top. You can surpass your sponsor. Nobody's riding your coattails. Everybody's got to do their own work. But it's such a great environment that we work together as a team to help each other, to encourage each other and build belief in each other. And so important for you guys to build that belief in you. To look in the mirror and speak some positive affirmations over yourself. Because what we think about, we speak about. What we speak about, we bring about. That's so powerful. The tongue, we bring life and death, blessings or curses with your tongue. So guard your mouth and be careful what you say. I am a diamond in Plexus Worldwide. I am a millionaire who gives extravagantly and lives beneath my means. Just begin to speak whatever it is to you that's important. Dreams and hopes, just speak it out and put it out there in the universe and believe it for yourself. And in the meantime, we believe it for you.
We do. And the belief, I just had to add one thing. I watched that YouTube video that, what did I say, Sonia Dudley did. It was like 10 different diamonds. And that was definitely a theme, is that most of them said they believed that they can get there. They didn't know how or when. You know, they definitely had a lot of fear to overcome. But this is a double diamond, and I'm a double diamond. And no one would tell me that that's not going to happen.
Right.
And no one could ruin my belief at this point in our supplements or in the business. And I needed to gain that belief initially, but at this point, it's unbreakable. There's no one that could tell me. I think because we've just poured ourselves into the testimonials, we've had enough customers that have experienced success that if somebody doesn't, it doesn't rock our world. I mean, we want the best for them. We want them to be well, but you just need to gain that belief. And you too, if you want to be diamonds. I'm Claire Luffman. I'm a double diamond.
Like we say to each other all the time, it is a done deal.
So believe it.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Go rock it out.
Bye.
Bye.